Good day and a fruitful one. In May 23, 2017, the Philippine government started to put on forces between Philippine government security forces and affiliated militants of the Islamic State of Iraq and the Levant against multi-group who give conflicts to the life of Marawi. Almost 2 months to the present, still the forces of the Philippines tried to fight the ISIS from striking Lanao del Sur and other cities of Marawi. Even President Duterte declared for a martial law for 60 days. As of June 16, 2017, the Philippine military stated that it had secured 90% of Marawi, but until now, the casualties and losses raised to more struggling and difficult lives of Mindanao. Evacuees, casualties, facilities of Marawi scattered to pieces. Education of Marawi paralyzed due to many schools are affected. Last month reported the total of casualties and losses and reaches the following. 84 was killed from the Philippine forces, 336 was killed from the rebels, 60 was wounded from the Philippine forces, 9 was captured from multi-group, 125 were missing civilians, 59 of them died due to illness, 180,000 evacuees to other nearest cities, and 84,760 was displaced. Defense Secretary Delfin Lorenzana made a statement day before the High Court is expected to release its decision on the validity of the declaration of martial law in Mindanao. Although Duterte had proclaimed 60-day martial law in the region of Mindanao in order to quash any attempts from the Islamic militants to wreak havoc in Marawi City and other parts of the country, the President's martial law implementation in Mindanao now enters for almost 2 months to this date. Many people were alarmed due to this implementation because they were scared that the martial law before, which is the time of President Marcos, will be the same today. But the Congress and the government made sure that the law for today is legalized and its objectives are clean because they only want peace and order and unity for our country. Sadly, the death toll on Marawi cities has risen to 459. The figures include 39 civilians, 336 terrorists, and 84 government troops. The government forces tries to capture rebels, but the fact that the Islamic terrorists are hard to defeat, more and more civilians and government troops died. And up to this moment, the evacuees are pleading for help, even though it's very impossible to happen, because as of last news from many TV networks says that the rebels are trying to escape from Marawi through Lanao Lake, so as the government troops tries to fight whatever it may cost their lives in order to obey what they promised to their profession to protect the lives of Mindanao. For today, the terrorists are still active, and we still don't know when they would stop. Let us just pray for the peace and safety of our country. And this is Georgia S. of St. Pius V, always on scope.